Social media is the way modern businesses market their products and services and communicate with their customers in unprecedented and profound ways. This is only becoming more true as time goes by, and the pace is accelerating. Services such as Facebook and Twitter and their brethren are creating tremendous new opportunities and means of communication that are helping companies grow and reach out in exciting new ways while decreasing the value of the old ways of doing things. Many companies that used to have advertising budgets of $250,000 and more are now cutting back on their old school means of marketing. The expense is so high and the return on investment is just not as great as it was, while the avenues such as Facebook, Twitter, Google, LinkedIn, and so on are giving direct access to customers as well as giving companies immediate and real-time feedback from their fans and followers. In the dark ages of marketing, which were after all continuing until barely more than a decade ago, companies basically tried to do the thinking for their customers, influencing them directly and inefficiently, and attempting to manipulate their preferences if they could. Now the emphasis is far less on ROI and more interaction, sharing on Facebook, tweeting, exchanging pictures, blogs, and so forth, creating actual relationships instead of trying to become demagogues. In fact, that way of doing things is something businesses definitely have to avoid nowadays. Paternalism in business is more or less a thing of the past. The internet has made this the age of egalitarianism. When company representatives, officers, and owners interact with their customers directly through venues like Twitter and Facebook, they can learn from them more than they ever could through marketing surveys and suggestion cards. They can also be more immediately and personally responsive to the needs and concerns of their commercial markets. Those businesses that wish to do more than merely survive in the modern business world are finding that they need to adapt to these changing circumstances. They have to designate specific people to deal with social media marketing. Indeed, the whole culture of marketing and public relations is evolving in light of these tremendous new resources. It is not just something created to go directly to the customer in a unilateral way. Now marketing is bilateral and even multilateral, not just B2C or B2B, but B2C and back, and B2C to C and other C's, and back in from all directions. Traditional media meets social media. A very important fact that has grown from this development is that the threat of bad-mouthing a service, a place of business, a marketing idea, or, well, whatever, is more of a true and serious threat than it ever has been before. One person can go onto the internet and through Facebook, Twitter, and other social media share a bad experience, and the word can go viral, spreading rapidly and readily into the community to dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of others in short order. Imagine a customer ate bad food or got bad service at a restaurant, and then, when they tried to address the issue with the management of the venue, were met with disinterest or even disdain. This customer resolved never to go back to that business, of course, but they also happen to be a popular blogger who gives commentary and review on local restaurants and other food vendors. And they have 6,000 regular followers, all of whom also share information through Facebook, Twitter, Yelp, and other media. That business that gave the customer a negative experience is going to feel significant detrimental effects. They won't just lose one customer, they could lose dozens, and the loss of potential new customers and community goodwill can be staggering. All of this, of course, is just scratching the surface of the rapidly growing and evolving phenomenon of social media marketing. Companies, brands, ideas, services, places of interest, and tourist attractions, they will all have to work harder, work faster, and above all, work differently than they have had to in the past. Yet, if they can master this game, these new tools can bring them connections with their customers and community in ways that were unimaginable in the past. Those who really want to thrive are going to have to stay on top of the social media, or they will be operating at a significant disadvantage. However, if they do embrace and master these new methods, they're going to be able to reach for the sky and take hold of it. That will be just the beginning.